I'm an adult. I can choose who my prayers go to. Dear Darian.
Yes.
You're cutting out.
Yes.
He said yes.
Oh, he's just saying yes. Okay.
Forgive me.
Forgive me. It is impolite to live one in the dark for so long. You have been chosen because you all have something I require. You passed my test. You survived on the way here. Your allies did not.
Fine, you can have my left kidney. Just leave me alone.
Your left and right kidneys are already mine.
Rihanna, we can't hear you.
But what if everything's already not mine?
You mean the situation you're currently in?
Yes, so I don't think you can have mine. So can I leave?
All that is me. And all that is not me is food.
I don't recognize your authority. I'm leaving.
You turn around, and rising up out of the ground is a stalk. And in it, to your horror, is the body of Sigitnoy.
How ungrateful. You and I share a common hatred of this one, do we not? She usurped what was mine, stole from you what was yours. I have rectified our problems. The least you could do is show gratitude.
I'll listen, and that's all.
Astro gets on one knee in front of him, bows, and says, "Yes, my liege."
This one has come to its understanding, as will you all in time. Before you all complete your assimilation, there is something I require that only you are capable of retrieving for me. Any negotiations as to your position will be had at the time of its retrieval. To the north, there is a territory belonging to Necrum's Brotherhood. Within it, an ancient fortress once belonging to an old associate of mine. Within it, a weapon he carried against me. Retrieve it. Bring it here. And perhaps I may allow you to leave.
I don't like the perhaps part of that, though. Like, we're doing all this work, and you're only maybe giving us letting us leave?
Would you like a fruit?
A tendril shoots up out of the ground, takes the fruit, just sucks it into the ground. And you actually see in the wall a rotted out piece of fruit
Oh my god.
fill in the crevice.
Wait, are we standing on him?
He
You
is
want to ask?
everywhere.
You want to ask him that?
Are we standing on you?
On me, in me, all here in this place is me, yourselves included.
This isn't consenting.
I
I
would
don't want
like.
to be in here.
I would like to look around for a weak point.
Roll investigation.
Let me switch that over to normal.
That would have been so good too.
That's a 17.
You see a few spots that look like they might be structurally load-bearing, and yet at the same time, you've now seen this guy just grab a new piece of biomass and pump it back into place. How many reserves of this stuff that this guy's got, you have no idea.
I have one question. Are you the one that took the coffin out of where he was laying and put it on the boat?
It was done at my demand. So
You
I
realize that-
suppose, yes, I did.
You realize that you just made someone come out of rest and now is internally going to be stuck on Earth, right?
Not eternally. Eventually, they will become part of me, as they always were meant to, in life or in death.
So what exactly are you?
The creature backs off for a moment, in reflection. Thinks for a moment.
Above game. Kill it now, guys!
Fucking murder. I wanna go
I
home.
am what existed before your gods, before your worlds, before anything you see, have seen, or will see.
So you're fucking ancient.
Ancient is an insult. I am eternal.
I wanna go home to Sikoraku. I miss him.
Do you want to make a pact?
No! Don't! No!
Are you actually asking this thing if he wants to make a pact with you?
Let me think about it for a second. Move on to everyone else. Let me actually think about that for a second.
Please no.
At this time, you see a cluster of spores begin to tangle around themselves as Destro walks out from one of the walls and reapproaches this creature. And he turns and says,
They are interesting. I am both surprised and pleased at what you've brought me.
"It took some effort, my master, but I believe they will be more than capable."
Very good.
Alright, now that he's back, Torment wants to slowly walk up to Destro, look him dead in the face, and punch him in the fucking nose.
You don't even need to roll to hit. Your fist goes through his face. And into just a big spongy mush.
Does not care. That felt therapeutic.
What the hell?
Fuck this guy.
He just, and like, the mush doesn't move, it doesn't reform, but you see his eyes shift to look at you.
No, I think I'm going to retract that statement.
Feel better?
Much.
Good. He pulls his face away from your arm and it reforms.
Your piloting skills have improved, my apprentice. Very good.
Yes, though I still lack the ability to do it outside the city.
That will come in time.
Can we leave now?
Of course. Destro, accompany them back to the lodgings. See to it that they have ample equipment. and are capable of fulfilling their quest, the journey north will take time. But I have confidence that you four will not disappoint me. If you wish to negotiate, bring me the weapon that belonged to Inesis.
And the creature begins to sink back into the pit.
Now, can you say that without the voice on? Because I couldn't understand that too well.
Certainly.
Yeah, same.
He wants Destro to go and take you back to the lodgings where you were. He wants him to give you something, and then he wants you guys. Pretty much, here's your task as handed down to you by your new boss. He wants you to go north into the Necrom's Brotherhood to an ancient temple that was a shrine to the god Inesis. Buried at the center is a weapon that used to belong to him. Find it. Bring it back.
I feel like there's a part at the end of that you're leaving off.
Oh, and then he might be willing to negotiate you guys leaving.
Okay.
I just want to go home.
So I'm down for just flash forwarding back to lodging if everyone else is okay with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go back through the city. Destro leads you there, and when you get back to the lodging, in the foyer, Destro says, "Well, he likes you. Very good. You will do well in the assimilation, as I have. Wait here."
I don't wanna.
He leaves, and you guys are alone in the foyer.
Azrael whips his head towards Torment. I am never doubting your judgment again.
Yeah.
I'm
We're all in agreement
going-
that this dude is a right asshole and we should get the hell out of here, right?
For once, Torment and I were right from the very beginning that we didn't like this dude.
Hold on.
Ash,
Granted-
we must do our duties here. Contact your god or whatever he is to you. We must report this.
Oh no! He knows! He tried to save me, but that bitch wouldn't let me.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but my best friend actually tried to save me, but tentacles came out and stopped him.
As you say this, Ash, Drury actually hops off of your back and begins scurrying towards the room you guys were first in.
Azrael's following him.
I'm following.
Following.
Same.
You get back to your door, the two attendants are there. What can we do for you?
I need to get in there.
Certainly. They open the door. They open the door. Do you guys go in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You re-enter the familiar room. There are 4 bags on the beds. And as you enter into the room and shut the door behind you, Ash and Vort, you hear a familiar voice behind you. What on earth did you see there?
She turns around. Hi, you're finally here.
Yes.
Oh, I missed you
Azrael,
so
Torment, you see a large devil standing behind the door.
Looks at
Vort,
the devil.
it's the guy who was in the meeting room who looked like he was going to snap your neck.
Looks at the devil. Looks at Ash. Looks back at the devil. Looks at Ash. Oh, you must be this best friend person.
Says the young boy's a bitch, right?
He looks angry at you, Ash, and says, "Spreading lies, have we?"
It's not lies. She runs up to him to give him a hug.
He phases through you as he steps towards your allies.
Do you mind if we have a talk?
Like, you do the thing where you go to hug him and just face plant into the wall.
Do you mind if we have a talk, one intellectual to another?
I believe it best we have a discussion 4 intellectuals to 1. And as he says that, you hear, "Make it 5." And Destro has appeared in the room on the other corner.
No, make it 4.
This guy.
No, I don't like him. Get rid of him. I
Make
don't
it
like him.
4.
I will stab him again.
Dextro, we are working for you, yes. However, let us have some alone time.
I don't like him. Get rid of him.
Much as you must fulfill your duties to your master, I must fulfill mine to... Much as you must fulfill your duties to the master, I must to him as well. I was not permitted grant you alone time, therefore I will not.
Okay, but hear me out for a moment. Piss off.
Volgnaroth and Destro lock eyes for a moment. Destro just says, "You know, she belongs to us now."
And you know,
She
I don't
belong-
care.
Silence!
Is this a custody agreement?
Volgnaroth screams in your face, like, not in your face, but in your general direction. Torment. I apologize to headphones users. She belongs to me. I gave her to no one. She was chosen. You of all people should know what happened to those who are chosen. I know nothing of your permissions, your traditions, your customs. You have taken from me what is mine, and that is a sin I will never forgive. Destro just looks away with a smug grin on his face. Trying to look tough for your baby girl.
Not a
Very well.
baby.
Hold the bravado, my friend. See to it she completes her task, or he will come for you next. And he steps up and dissolves into the wall.
If he even
I
tries
can't
to
wait
hurt
to
you,
kill him.
if he even tries to hurt you, I will slap him so hard his neck twists.
So, real talk, what is he?
Volgnaroth just kind of stares at the moment, at the location that he dissolved. Lowers his head briefly. Looks back up. I'm not completely aware of what that thing is.
It states it's older than time.
What I can say is that it is terrifying beyond your comprehension. That thing that despicable mess of a thing. It reeks of Elder God, and yet it is far from one of them. Far different. Even amongst the evil gods I've met, that pales in comparison.
Wait, you're part of a faction, right? Can't you ask them to deal with this?
He gestures to the patch on his jacket. He says, "Yes, I belong to a faction of my own. As do you all now, apparently." At this moment, you look to notice that the symbol of the Assimilation Compact has been etched into your outfits.
This is Suede! God damn it!
I was just wearing a torn up hoodie. I'm chucking that thing to the ground.
As you chuck it to the ground, you see that it has been fucking carved into your flesh.
I'm gonna kill that thing. I will find a way to kill that thing, and then I can finally be at peace. It will die painfully.
So let me ask you this question. So it's out in the open. You obviously know Ash. Am I wrong?
We have an arrangement.
And mind if I ask the nature of that arrangement?
That arrangement is filed under need-to-know basis. You do not need to know anything of said arrangement.
Just know he's my best friend, and he's gonna become it.
Ash, one thing that you know is that Volgdaroth hates being in the Neomateria. Hates it. Hates being outside of his little domain that he's got hauled up to himself. The fact that he is here at all, let alone in front of fucking your new party, like you would consider them friends, along next to your new friends, is a big deal.
I do have a question though. Why are you here and you didn't bring me there?
I feared that thing would follow you to me. It will not follow me back.
Wait, can I just join your faction and they protect me?
The process for joining the faction of which I am part is much different. Is different from that of this monstrosity. He walks over and tears the banner down and throws it on the floor. Each faction has its own conditions for joining. Each faction selects its own members and makes an offer to them, at which time, in all cases but this, the member has a choice to pay the entrance cost or refuse to join. He turns and sees you with your hand up. What do you want? Okay, go ahead, Isaiah.
Can I try to roll insight to... Because, like, what I'm trying to do is get Azrael to see that Ash is a warlock. So can I try to roll insight to try to put the 2 and 2 together for that?
You can roll insight, sure.
Okay.
No.
That's a 20.
Definitely a warlock patron. Definitely a warlock relationship.
Okay.
Though it's very clear that they are not on the best friend terms. That Ash seems very very convinced that she can push to you guys. From that 20, you also garner that.
No, it's not a nat 20. It's just a 20.
I know, but I'm saying like just in that 20, because I'm saying you're inciting Volgnaroth.
Yeah.
This man is fucking terrified and outraged at the same time.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Kind of for instance, because Isaiah, you would get this. Vladimir Putin just walked off with Robert Kraft's Super Bowl ring, and he's just standing there like, well, shit.
Okay. All right.
Wait, can't you like? Isn't this a special occasion? Can't like they see this is an issue, and like, I could help them more.
Them being, hold on, let me see what just to make sure I'm remembering the name of his faction correctly. Oh god, that was a mistake. Where
he's part
are
of,
those fucking notes? Believe he is part of.
Oh god, which one is he part of? I wrote
I'm
it
gonna
down.
say-
It's all around the room.
I want to say he's part of this one. I want to say these.
I can't reach it.
Why did this not save? I wrote this whole article and it didn't save. I'm kind of mad. I might have to fix that later. Oh, here we go. No, this'll show it to me for sure. This didn't save either. Boo! Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the faction that he's part of, however. Alright. This better have my notes in it. I'm gonna actually be mad. Well, I'm actually mad. Alright. I'm gonna fucking roll with it. I'll make a correction later if I'm wrong, but I don't think that I am. And I'll put like a... Yeah. I know, this is definitely which one he's in. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, you can edit that out. He folds his hands and says, "The company is rather stubborn with this issue. I am one of the few who appears to see it for what it is. Hopefully after today, I will be able to convince Mortis Umbra of the severity of the situation. Yet, the likelihood that he will take a more active position is still less than ideal. Much as I hate to say it, I believe your best chance is to go forward with his little errand. Recover the weapon, bring it, and he looks you dead in the eyes as he says this, Ash, and to bring it to me. Did you hear that?
Wouldn't he also be talking to me?
Oh, he said it out loud to everybody.
Quick question.
He said,
But I mean, like, emphasizing it with both me and Ash.
Quick question. Due to Torment's experiences, would he know that demons and devils don't really get along? At all?
You would know just from living in the world, actually, that compared to post-fragmentation, their relationship is less explosive than it used to be, but they do not really like each other. However, roll knowledge history, and Azriel, you can roll this too.
Wait, what did I miss?
Oh yeah, more rolls that I fucking hope I actually get.
My laptop died. What did I miss? What you guys talking about?
That's
19.
I'll fill you in. I'll fill you in real quick. Ash, your patron, clearly, he's got his balls in a vice. He says your best bet is to go through with going and getting the weapon. However, don't bring it back to your new boss. Bring it to him.
Okay.
Is there anything else we can get you on this shopping trip? Some eggs?
From the 19 and the 23, you guys know that the faction, when he refers to the company, he's referring to the Company of the Beast, which is one of the few examples of a formalized alliance between devils and demons. They exist, they're rare, and they almost always have some direct tie back to the fragmentation.
Wait, so
I'm sorry, what did you say it's called again? Company of the Beasts?
Company of the Beasts. Beast or beasts, you know from the world that some people use the plural, some people don't.
Wait, so he works with demons?
Your character does not know that. That was a 19 and 23 history check to recognize the faction that your patron is in.
God damn it! No, I already knew what faction was in. I've written down.
Yeah, above game, yes he does!
Fuck! Oh, she's gonna be so angry. Oh!
Hey, suck it, Ren.
I'm not in!
Yes, you are.
I'm not Rin, look! Ash takes off her shirt.
I mean, you right.
Unfortunately.
Bitch, I know I'm right. Everybody go watch episode 3.5.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking Pete.
Yeah, but you guys see that this devil, and just from the look of him, he's clearly got some pretty nice power to him, is nervous. He's angry. And while he knows that what he's doing is technically not a brilliant decision on his part, if he's doing it, it's a better of two evils scenario. Like, he is not... He's kind of laying his cards on the table. And you know from what he's saying to you, just to kind of fill in any gaps that could be lost in wording, he understands the level of shit that is currently hitting the fan based on what you guys just saw. And he is taking it more seriously than the people with the power to stop it right now. And it's led to him being desperate.
I feel like I'm working with the government right now. God damn it.
I'm sorry, you have been?
Oh, I know, but still. The actual
yes.
people with power not doing shit.
I mean, like, quite literally, your patron is in a faction, which is like, you know, the fucking government of the world.
Oh, I know, but...
Rihanna now understanding how this campaign works. Volgnaroth, go on.
You have... I understand your relation a little bit better after this conversation. You seem to have... You said that we just naturally know that he has quite a bit of power to him, right?
You can tell, just by the way this guy carries himself, by how he's dressed. You clearly see magical artifacts on him. This dude's packing heat.
You obviously have some connections, to say the least. What would be the best way moving forward?
He looks out the window that's in the room. Shuts the curtains. Walks over to all of you. I believe I've described it best, but I will, as my kind do, state the terms more clearly. Do not consider this a deal, as many of you mortals enjoy calling them. This is a desperate time, calling for even more desperate measures. Your best option in dealing with this threat is to play along until you can be extracted from it by things with the power to do so. I do not have that power. Retrieve the weapon he requested from you, and when you do, bring it to me. At such point, perhaps that will be the bargaining chip we need to curtail the spread of this parasite.
Let's
I-
not... Sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
Let's not call it a deal, let's call it a verbal agreement.
Friendship pact.
You said verbal agreement, and Volgnaroth smiles. She says friendship pact. Volgnaroth frowns.
No, she says friendship pact, and Asriel's immediately like, no.
And Volgnaroth also, no. And Drury on the table, no. And the hawk, and Isaiah, you hear the hawk, no! Meanwhile, like, you guys look over, the hawk and Drury have been, like, kind of, like, looking at the bowl of seeds, like, who is this for?
Like, who the fuck eats this?
He's like, is that for you? No, is it for you? Do you eat seeds? I eat mice. I eat things that breathe. Are you sure it's not for you? No, I don't think it's for me. Have you tried seeds? Like, this is just the conversation going on behind it. And they're like smelling them and like poking them, and they're like, I don't know. This doesn't look like food.
And Ash is gonna ask in her head, does this count as I don't have to get my monthly quest from a demon. Does this count?
And you hear in your head, believe me, all goes well, we'll be taking from much more than a demon.
Oh, also, I don't like this town. There's a lot of demons here. She's still saying that in her head.
This place reeks of their kind. I'm not a fan myself, much less now that the parasite has made it a stronghold.
Yeah. So we have a friendship pact. I mean, verbal pact that we're gonna
Verbal
get this.
agreement.
Verbal
There's no
agreement.
pact here.
I don't know what the difference is, but yeah.
At such a time, now Volgnaroth snaps his fingers, and Drury Williams snaps up and looks at him, and he just says, "Check the bags." Drury Williams quickly shoots across the room and starts stuffing his head in all of the bags.
Oh, I do have a request. Can Drury not be so sad all the time now?
Volgnaroth turns and looks at you and says, "I've made him obedient. Pray I do not alter him further."
Okay.
Is this being said out loud?
No, she's saying this in her head.
He replies in his head, in your head.
Damn it, I need that information to attempt to fix him. Damn it, Rihanna!
Don't worry, she'll probably say it out loud at some point. That she's
Damn it,
sad.
Rihanna!
Don't worry, it will be outside when
Damn it,
Volgarath
Rihanna.
leaves. Listen, Ash does know that Volgarath does not like people knowing as much as they should, so she knows at least that much.
But hear me out a moment. Damn it, Rin!
She'll say it when he leaves.
Above game, I love the fact that both of my spontaneous, last minute, I need to tie these plot elements together. How am I going to do that? Both of them have come down to, what if Volgnaroth showed up?
Volgarath.
And yet, I feel both of them have worked.
I love my boy. She just wants a hug from him.
So Volgnaroth gets, he's approached you, but now he's gonna approach each of you individually. And he says, and first he walks to you, Azrael, because you've been discussing this with him. And he says, "No contract, no deals, a mutual agreement."
And a firm handshake. Azrael holds out his hand.
Volgnaroth holds out his as well, and you shake hands. You don't feel anything strange when he does it. You don't feel anything strange when he does it. When he pulls his hand back, you don't see any marks or anything on your hand. This man actually just gave you a straight up, on your word deal.
Yeah, Azrael fully knew that.
Well, he's just kind of proving it. See, look, no dirty tricks. I mean it. I'm this fucking desperate. I'm willing to do a no arcane attached deal.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks next to him would be Ash. And in your head you hear, "You were going to do this for me anyway." And then he moves over to Vort.
Oh, I want a handshake.
He moves over to Vort. You don't get a handshake. He moves over to Vort and gestures back to Azrael. "No strings, no deals, no contracts." And he reaches his hand out.
I reach mine out.
You shake hands.
Yes.
And he walks to over to you, Torment, and he says, "The parasite is gutless, heartless, all consuming. To putting an end to the bastard." And he puts his hand again. He puts his hand out.
Torment takes it.
You shake hands. in your mind, Ash, you hear, I must say, much as I am light on praise, you've managed to fall into capable hands.
I have the greatest friends, right?
That is for them to prove to me.
But I do have one request, though.
He's starting to walk out.
No, wait. Whenever this is over, can you just, maybe blast Azrael once for what he did to Drury? She says in her head.
He turns around and looks you right in the eyes and thinks, and you hear in your head, he did that?
She nods her head like in person, like
He looks at Azrael, he looks at you. He looks at Azrael, he looks at you. He looks at Drury, he looks at you. You see him retrieve this slate of obsidian, and a little light shows up on his hand, and he writes something on it and leaves.
Oh no.
Azrael's getting smited.
We're going down, down, down the ring of fire. The ring of fire. How to put a bullet on your teammate's back. Starting Ash. And he leaves. You guys are alone. You got 4 bags in the room. Drury has returned, and Azrael, I rolled. Your hawk has begun eating the seeds. and you just hear in your head, Master, these taste like shit! And Ash, you hear in your head, good boy.
Drury's a little shit. I love him. So, you guys love him? Isn't he the nicest?
Hold on. Give me a second. Where is it? Fuck, I had it. Guitar, stop! You're an obligate carnivore!
And he looks up, oh, what?
You only stop!
Oh god! And then he just starts like coughing, like, like, you can't hear anything, but you see Drury William like rolling over in laughter. Ash, you hear him laughing his ass off.
Drury, did you tell him to eat those?
You hear in your head, I told him they were maggots.
Oh,
Fool believed me.
Starts laughing. She falls over in laughter.
You're not the smartest, are you? As Azrael walks over towards
Don't worry, sir. What doesn't kill me will not kill me.
You're not the smartest.
Not kill me.
I live to serve, sir.
So you guys loved him? Isn't he great? Now we're all a big team. And he lies. He's gonna become my best friend. He is
He's
not
your
yet,
friend.
but he will become my best friend. He did promise he'll try.
Vort, roll an insight check real quick.
Okay.
There's nobody in the room to do it, so you have to now. Please roll well. Please roll well.
I have high hopes. 7.
No, that's what you needed. In your head, you just think, no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
By the way, chat loved that meme, so it's a meme now.
Azrael message to Vort.
Vort, you hear a whisper?
He's her patron, not her friend. Don't get them confused.
I thought he was her god.
She's a warlock. Let her believe. but deny every instance of him being her friend. At least give him that piece of happiness.
All right.
To Torment, same exact shit.
That's another use of message. Torment, you hear another voice in your head, but this time it sounds like it's coming from just outside your head, so maybe it's not weird. Oh wait, it's Azrael. Okay. Okay. I'm done with voices for today.
Oh, good, someone pleasant. What's up?
Pleasant's a word that you use to describe me, yes.
In comparison to that fungal bitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not wrong.
No, you don't actually hear him. I just wanted to do that. It was just such low-hanging fruit.
It's a Piccolo situation in Torment's head.
Fucking, there's all these voices. Now Malktus is in there. We're just gonna throw like 80 characters in there.
Ash, Warlock, patron, not best friend. Give him that slice of hope.
Azrael, if you want, you can roll knowledge history to see if you recognized him.
Sure. Do I roll normal?
You roll normal.
That's 24.
You've seen that guy in a few books. Old ones. Old books.
Why is it always books?
Why can't there
I
be a
wonder why.
magazine or a news pamphlet? Or the back of a Doritos bag?
Why couldn't I have seen him on Tinder?
Fucking like swiping like right. Sees Volgnok. Left.
Alright, my curiosity is killing me. I'm gonna go open one of those bags.
Oh, Jury already did it. What was in there, Jury?
Drury climbs onto your back and goes, money.
Just money?
Yes, money and little pieces of parchment. Which I assumed were some kind of strange demon currency, but I didn't look at them.
Was the inks in mine?
You can't hear him!
Oh, this is in her head. Okay.
Yeah.
He can't speak, he can only speak in her head. Whenever he's talking to you, she is talking for him.
Yeah.
Ash can relay this if she wants.
Yeah. Wait, demon currency?
I don't know, I didn't see it, it was dark in there.
Well, apparently, she says this out loud, there is currency in there. It may be demon currency. If it's demon currency, you guys could have mine.
Plataris, check.
Oh, it's sorry. He just goes flying. He like takes off of the table and just crashes into your bag.
God, the Soundhawk is stupid.
I love it. He has 2 intelligence and 14 wisdom.
I understand my commands, but how to do, I do not know. He wants me to check the bag. How do you check bag?
I look through his eyes.
You see just a bird taking off, and he just crashes into the bag, and as he knocks it over, gold coins just come flying out of the bag alongside a piece of parchment.
Does it look like normal parchment?
Looks like it's in parchment.
Okay. I'll stop looking through and I'll walk over and collect the coins that flew out.
Alright, I need to roll for something real quick. Well, Gordon, you're going to like this.
What?
All said and done, you just got 560 gold pieces.
Okay. Points to Vort, points to, and then immediately is going to point to, Torment. Just let me do this real quick. I need this.
My Discord crashed. Can I get a fill in for like 30 seconds ago?
Oh, gold.
Squawk, bird, crash, money!
Okay.
Roll for money. Money roll good.
Yeah. Points to Vort. Just let me do this. Immediately disconnects. Points to Torment. Just let me do this. Pulls out a gold coin. This looks of demon origin.
Do you want to roll to see if that coin is a demon coin?
Oh no, I'm just doing this.
Oh.
I mean, if you truly wish to not have demon currency, Ash, I could take yours.
One
Oh,
thing
then
that's common
Jury
knowledge
can
is
have
there
it.
are different mints.
Yeah.
Oh, then Jury can have it. Jury, you can hold it then. I don't want to touch it, but we should use it. I know Volgrenop will probably like it for a gift too.
He just looks at the bag and is like, this is going to be so heavy.
Well, where else am I gonna put it? I have to put it in you.
Ew.
Do you want to hold it or eat it? Either one.
He goes over and you see this fucking fairy dragon begin stuffing this bag down his gullet.
I feel so bad for Drury.
Lonely. He's Mr. Lonely. I don't want to get copyright strike, so fuck that.
Thank you, Drury.
He burps
But-
and like is clearly in pain as he does it.
But I do have to say something, guys. If we ever want to talk, whatever, don't worry. If we want to talk around Destro, or if we have to be around him at any time soon, don't worry, I got you. And you just hear in your guys' head, just Ash say, "Hi, guys."
Hi, Rin.
Oh god.
Alright. So yeah, I can give you guys the ability to speak together.
I didn't even know this thing could get three-way.
I'm done now. I'm leaving.
Roll with disadvantage the rest of the night.
God, you guys didn't even get the fucking reference.
I love the reference. I love the reference.
I get the reference, but fuck you.
That hurts me, actually.
Hey Isaiah, team deathmatch.
Team death.
So we're taking the money, and did
And
this guy
before
just
anybody
go-
asks, chat, his references don't count. It's mine you're trying to find. And no, I'm not putting a soup store in Eno Panalum.
Yes.
Somebody was going to ask.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Sure.
Fuck you!
Speaking of buying shit, shopping spree.
I love that Ash didn't even.
Wait, did we get all the same amount of money?
Nope. You didn't even bother
Yeah.
to count yours. You didn't even
Oh,
open
yeah.
your bag. You just had him eat it.
Sorry, did you
The piece of
guys get
parchment,
all-
fuck whatever's on there. You just ate that.
I do want to look at the piece of parchment.
There is a symbol on the piece of parchment along with an address.
What's the address?
You mark it down. I'm not actually writing up fucking roads for this city right now. There's no point. The address is 555 Fuck You Street.
Okay.
Um,
James is so mean to his players. You guys should see them when I'm not the DM.
Yeah.
Specifically you, Isaiah.
Wait, what?
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 Also, and for anyone who's like, you're being mean to Rihanna. Yeah. 7 rockets to the back. I said on that stream the DM would remember that.
Azrael's gonna walk up and a little bit past Vort, grabbing on the back of his armor and going, "We're going shopping. Only you and I, though.
Vort's not even getting his money. He's just getting dragged in. Like, no, currency, no.
My money.
I'm the poor guy on the shopping spree.
I'm just a poor boy.
I'm just a poor boy watching my friends go shop. Mama! This has been one of my favorite episodes. I've enjoyed this one so much.
So
Wait, Jory,
Vort
how
and
much do you
Asriel are going
want?
shopping.
Torment, there is your bag of money, Vort's bag of money, Ash's bag, and then the two beds and Ash. Oh, and Azrael's hawk, whom I can't remember the name of, who may or may not have a concussion.
Plutarus.
How
Quotaris?
much did you eat?
Plutarus.
Plutaris, got it.
Plotaris.
Got it, Plutaris. Plotaris.
Plotaris.
I will forget that, but thank you.
Okay.
Jory,
Not
did you count
intentionally,
how
I
many
just know I'm
coins-
not gonna remember.
Did you count how many coins were in there before you swallowed it?
Did you ask me
Tell
to?
us.
Vort, go back and grab your money and come back here.
All right.
You're like walking in, he's like, what are you gonna spend your money on, Vort? I don't know, I didn't get to count it. You what?
I'm
Vort-
still waiting on a look from the.
Vort, you go back in and bag of money on where you were sleeping.
I grab it without opening it and go back to Azrael.
$560. Moving on.
Oofy, incorrect.
Damn it.
No, I'm gonna be nice. That's such a low roll. I'm just gonna be nicer to Vort. Vort does not get appreciated enough. I'm gonna roll again for him. Vort was not a Vort was a good boy in the slime hole. He gets to re-roll those. Oh, that's a happy Vort. Okay, there you go.
I only casted one compelled duel.
Only one. He was the best boy in the hole. He gets to re-roll currency.
I'm gonna look for a tool shop.
All right, let me write a note to myself because you're not checking it, so I'm not going to fucking forget. Wait, what did you say, Isaiah? I didn't hear you. You said something.
I said I'm looking for a tool shop.
Roll perception. Actually, roll survival because you're in a brand new fucking city. You don't know where the fuck you are. Have I said fuck enough times this stream? I'm sorry, chat. We added another one specifically for you, Nathan. Love you, kid.
I don't even know if he's watching.
He was watching earlier. He might not be now, but I don't know.
Vort, help me find a tool shop.
I don't help you find a tool shop. Perception, right?
Helping me means I roll with advantage.
I know.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Survival?
That's correct.
Oh.
You guys are fucking lost.
What is
Lovely.
Volganaut like
Lost in the city.
besides shiny things?
What does Volganath like besides shiny things?
Yes.
He likes things that are of sentimental value. He likes things that have value to something else.
So I'm gonna ask, what is there kind of like a
Like he would steal a demon's pug collection because he knew it would hurt them inside.
Is there like a mom and pop shop kind of thing here?
Roll survival? I think that's correct.
Survival? Okay.
Just to maneuver your way around like the city and not to get like trapped in crowds and walk around in circles.
Okay.
This is more so for you guys to keep track of where you are.
I got a 9. Shit.
You are also lost in a different
Can I
part of the
ask-
city.
Can I ask Drury to fly around and look it for me?
Yes, you can.
Hey Drury, can you find like an old shop that like would have like sentimental value for Volganoth?
You're asking me to look for a demon mom and pop shop?
Not a demon, but like something that Volganoth would like.
He takes off. Torment, how you doing, bud?
Torment is just hanging back, processing everything. He is very not happy right now. He's just kind of counting his coins over and over again.
Let's see how many coins you count. Ooh, that's good coin. That's good coin. Malktus
shit.
yeah, it makes sense though. Malktus likes you. You got 700 gold pieces.
Hot damn.
Hey Torment, you want a lollipop to make you feel better?
You're in the fucking streets lost. You hear a message in your head from Ash who's in the streets asking you if you want a lollipop.
No thanks, Rin.
Not rude.
Ash out of, protest is now streaking through the streets.
I'm guessing the command, the telephone line is still
This
up.
is what makes me unique!
Is the telephone line between all four of us still up, Ash?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
okay.
all heard her ask Torment if he wants a lollipop.
Hey, Torment, can you tell Plataris to come out here and find me?
I'd rather be left alone right now. Torment's gonna hang up.
You hear click.
Fuck!
And yes, in universe, whenever somebody, I'm making this canon. Whenever somebody drops out of a psychic link, the other person is notified by a ringing noise.
Happens to Ash all the time.
Oh, she's very familiar with it.
You're fine. As an action, I dismiss my familiar into a pocket dimension, and then as another action, I resummon my familiar near me.
Doing this for flavor. Torment, you see this giant, like, glowing hand just grab Plutaris, like, oh, I'm going in the hole again, and it's just flying into this pocket dimension. Though you didn't hear him say that. And then Vort, you see this hole appear in the sky above you both, and out of it just gets spat out this hawk who is confused and has no idea where it is.
This poor hawk.
Find me a tool shop.
He shows me and goes, James, look, it has 2 intelligence. And I'm like, I will have fun with this. Meanwhile, I was talking to Rihanna, and she's like, can we buff my patron a little bit? I'm like, sure, I'll buff it in the intelligence department.
I'm perfectly okay with Plataris having 2 intelligence.
Yeah, for anybody who's, like, confused or curious, Drury has buffed stats.
Yeah.
They're not, like, super buffed. He's not, like, a fucking Elder Dragon level of dragon, but he is not a puny boy.
Can we make him an elder dragon at some point?
No.
Shut up, Rin.
Never ask me for anything again.
Drew, he just becomes a god.
Also, there's a big difference between Ash and Rin. Rin has shit charisma.
Ask him about dragons, what?
Rin has shit charisma, Ash is a stripper. I mean, I don't see how they're the same at all.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely don't have any dragon similarities.
Azrael to Plataris, find me a tool shop.
Oh, all right. Oh, what, like a hammer? We want a hammer?
Alchemist.
Oh, like magic-y tools, like pots and wands and little sticks.
Because, yes.
Oh. Don't worry, master, I'll find one. And he just takes off. And with that, I'm gonna take a short intermission. I want to go get something to drink. You guys
Give
can.
me an aneurysm every time you speak in my head.
I'll be back as well.
Yeah, it's short intermission and me needing to come up with names. Whoops! I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink too. Rihanna, you're being left alone. Check the chat. Or not
Entertain the
but
chat.
Entertain the chat. Thank you.
Okay. Huh.
You know you suck at this, right?
I don't see it. There's no one in the chat.
Entertain the chat.
There's a... Hi, chat. I don't know if you're here.
Entertain the chat.
There's no one here.
Do it. Do it.
There's no one here.
I'll be here to join you until everyone gets back.
No, I mean, there's no one in the chat.
Do it.
Hi, chat. I don't know if you're here, but how you doing? I'm here. It's Weird Arcade time. You can roast me, I guess. But
No,
really, the
We have a
chat.
Kill Call Club for a reason.
Yeah. But I think the group already roasted me enough, so I don't think you need to do it.
You need to let me know that Drury is fucked in the head. I can probably fix that.
Oh no, Ash is actually going to talk about that when
Via
you guys, like, come
lobotomy,
back
but
together.
still.
Oh no, she's gonna talk about it just after this. Because she's gonna be like, "Ooh, no, wait, they know my patron now, so she can talk about some things now." So yeah, that's how I'm doing
going to
it.
give that fucking pseudo dragon a lobotomy via soup spoon.
No, I think he probably already got that before. Honestly, how traumatized he is, I don't know what the fuck Volkernoth did. So that's why I feel kind of bad that I also told you. I told him that it was you that destroyed his
I feel like
dragon.
he was more impressed with me than angry.
Oh no, he was angry. I feel like he was slightly impressed, but also he's like, you still messed with my guy. I'm going to, and I had to actually take time out of my day to do something.
What's good?
No.
Alright, now you can entertain the chat with Rihanna while I go grab a drink.
Hi. There's no one in the chat, I don't think. So I don't know who I'm entertaining.
We're entertaining each other.
Okay. How you doing, Call? You doing good? How you feeling today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. Did you buy
Yeah.
any new games recently? Anything?
I downloaded or pre-ordered Destiny 2 DLC recently.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
I really want that, but I haven't, like, I want to get it, but also my bank account is like, wait. Wait.
I'm so excited for the new DLC.
I was more excited about the DLC than the actual game.
Yeah.
Like, I played the game and I'm like, but now the DLC and what it's about, I'm like, I'm kind of really excited. It's like, that's how I feel. Like, a lot of DLCs are actually better than the actual game, which is like,
Oh, definitely.
like, there's so many DLCs I played that I'm like, I wish this was like just an entire game, like itself. Like my one example is, have you ever played the Outlast DLC?
I've never even played Outlast.
So, Con, I know what you're playing next.
Wait, isn't Outlast like a PS4 exclusive though?
Nope.
No, it's on
Oh.
it's on PC
And Xbox.
and Xbox. Yeah, it actually was on PSC first, I believe.
I think I might be
Was it
thinking of a different game then.
Yeah, because I know because PewDiePie and all them played it and they were.
Oh, Outlast. Yeah, no, I'm not good with horror games.
Are you sure?
But Outlast is so good. It's one of
I
my favorite
scared
horror
very
games.
easily.
The only other horror game that I like more is Evil Within, but that's just my taste. So I love Evil Within with all my heart. Oh, John, guess what's on sale right now?
What's up?
Cthulhu.
Call of Cthulhu's on sale?
Yeah, it's on sale on Steam.
Nice.
I really want to get it because like I love Cthulhu and I watched you play it, and now I'm like, I want to like I want it now.
It's a good game. I promised myself that at some point in the future I'd replay it solely for the alternate ending.
Oh yeah, you
Well,
never did the
A
alternate.
few of the alternate endings. There's a lot of things I still have not done.
The alternative endings is so cool. I love it.
Yeah, there's like, I think, what, 4 or 5 of them?
I think there's 4. There's insanity. There's
No, don't say anything. Don't say
okay,
anything.
okay.
It'll
Wait.
keep chat interested. Either that or they'll just look it up. In which case, don't ruin it for yourself, chat.
Lobotomy via soup spoon. Is that a reference to SAO Bridge?
Soup spoon?
No, the term lobotomy via soup spoon is. Oh wait, no, that's
No.
What am I? It's Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Rihanna, I
Oh,
hate
I
to say this, it's not on
Yeah.
sale anymore.
Call of Cthulhu?
Yeah, it's not on sale anymore.
No. It was literally on sale like Friday.
To be fair, it's
Yeah,
not
March-
that expensive of a game.
No,
Oh,
not really.
Wait, the Outlast DLC is only $9. Hold on. We out here getting the DLC.
It was a good game. I really enjoyed it.
The DLC of Outlast?
No,
Call of Cthulhu?
yeah.
No, I actually was talking.
I'm
with
real
James.
glad we played through that one.
I was actually talking with James on Friday, and that's when we met each other, was in the chat of Call of Cthulhu. Before we actually met. We didn't know it was each other, but he was there and I was there. And we were talking in the chat, and I never realized it was actually James. So yeah, thank you, Call of Cthulhu. I met James before I did.
You're welcome.
That's true. That is true. All right, we are back.
James out of nowhere.
Oh, I don't know where for you guys. Chat, watch me walk in.
James, have you played Outlast?
No.
You should play Outlast.
Maybe. Maybe
That's
not.
the best I got.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, a little time passes. Fuck, I came up with names. Write names down. Write names down, you bitch. Where are my notes?
It was SAO Bridge that lobotomy via soup spoon was.
Shut up! I need to add these to the main page later because I will forget. Boop! Alright. No, let's have them be... Ooh, here we go. I like this one. This name is definitely stolen, but I don't care. No, I gotta change it. There you go. I like that one. I'm sure I've used that name in other places, but that's fine. And I came up with... we're gonna go with... Oh, here we go. That'll be cool. I like that. Perfect. All right. So after, let's say, about 10 minutes of you guys walking around in circles in the street, finally, your Patreons, Jesus, your fucking familiars return to you.
My patron.
I said Patreon. I have no idea where the hell I got that from. Your Patreon supporters came back to you with money. That was the word that was trying to come out of my mouth, even though it was wrong. So, your familiars return to you. The first one that comes back is yours, Azrael. Plutaris. Or Plutaris. Shit.
It's okay.
Told you all I wouldn't remember. Oops. So, he returns and goes, alright. I found something. It's kind of like dingy, but they had a little pauldron. It said free samples. I dipped my beak in it, and well, I don't know what it did, but it felt weird.
Wrong type of alchemy.
So, at the same time, Drury is returning to you, Ash, and he says, well, I've found something could produce results. Wasn't exactly able to get inside and take a look at the inventory, but it could be worth a look for Vognaroth's sake.
Oh, perfect. Leave me then.
He leads you down a few twists and turns on the city streets, and you arrive at it takes you about 20 minutes of traveling north, and finally you get into an area where you stop seeing as many demons. You go through an area where you see a few more humans, elves, more like, common city folk, and then you start to get into this area's draconic district. This is a common thing. Cities, the scale folk aren't necessarily against integrating into the cities, but they're very clannish. So they tend to take a spot of the city and go, this is ours. You're welcome in it, but it's ours. And you start to get into that kind of area. You see a lot of kobolds, you see some dragonborns, or you actually see some lizard folk around. And they tend to kind of like, they're not part of the same family, but it's the kind of thing where it's like, reptile. I don't hate you as much. So, that's a cool little thing for you to see. And eventually he leads you up to the front of a store that is named... I wrote this down and then minimized the page. Cool. Rygoska and Sons. And it says Treasures of the Northlands.
I was just gonna walk in.
You walk in and you get blasted with the smell of... It's a weird combination. It's incense, but also like a smoky sort of smell. Where you're like, I feel like this should be accompanied by the smell of meat, but it's not. That's kind of weird. Why would you smoke flowers? And surrounding, you see very little, you see various little like trinkets, you see some sculptures, you see some art, you also see some precious gems, and you see some really cool, you see scales. They have some scales on display. You see a lot of like different like draconic trinkets around. And there is a kobold at the front desk. He's reading a pamphlet.
Jury, what do you think he would like? He would like either the paintings or the scales? I feel almost scales, but I want to know. You know him a lot.
Oh, if you really want something from a place like this that Vognaroth would enjoy, you're going to want something more, sadly to say, expensive. He likes the finer things.
Do you think he would like scales?
I think it depended on the age of the dragon.
Well, we'll check that out. And if not, then he'll definitely probably like I don't see much art on his wall. Does he like art?
I've seen him with it. I don't necessarily know of its significance to him, however.
Probably more gems, right? If not scales.
Gems, certainly, if it's a nice gem. Those potentially less expensive, but they either be magical or be very fine.
Maybe I could try to get a ring for him. Oh, that would be really nice. I could get some... Oh, while we're here, I could get something for you, too. Maybe some... Well, after this, we should get, like, some armor or something for you.
Do you want me to wear armor?
I want something else to protect you. It could be armor, it could be something.
Very well. You see, he's got that kind of, like, straight-at attention look in his eyes.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Are you...
You know that this is the look he makes now when you give him any semblance of a command.
Okay. Excuse me, I have a question. She walks up to the cobalt.
He's just reading.
Can you tell me the difference of the scales?
What? Oh, we got a customer. All right. Sorry, what was your question?
About the scales?
The scale. Oh, yeah, you mean, it was up on a rack there.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about them?
Can you tell me the age?
The age of what? The scale?
Of the scales. Yeah, like, how old of the dragons?
Oh, the age of the dragon they came off of.
Shut up! No, I'm not taking my medicine. Get out! Okay, get out first!
Doc, edit this out.
No.
And then, no? Well, then in that case, put, like, an effect on it.
Thanks, Dad. Can you at least turn one light on in the living room so I don't trip and fall and break my neck? Okay, I'll be right back. He's literally...
Meanwhile...
Take me to the drug shop you found.
All right. You guys fly more towards the, say the central eastern part of the city. To a little, you start to see a lot of more of them. There are a lot of elves here. There are not so much high elves. You got a couple high elves, a couple of wood elves, but more so. You see, it's weird. It's a weird dichotomy of sun elves and drow elves.
Oh?
It's odd to see them living together, and yet you know that oddities can certainly happen in a place like this, because this area is very... Like, you're starting to get into, like, a more humid, tropical type area, and neither of these types of elves should want to live here. And yet here they both are.
Huh. Okay.
And, like, they don't seem to be, super friendly, but they're clearly not at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Eventually, he leads you to a little shop with a big cauldron up front that says free samples. And this shop is named the Krusty Spud. And there's a big, just a massive potato on the roof.
Oh, yes.
I walk up to the whoever's running the shop right now.
You see an extremely dark-skinned, light-haired drow elf who is currently watering like a plant, and then just kind of like looking at it, prodding it a little, nods, moves on to the next one, takes a little vial of something and pours it on the plant. It starts to move around and change color. Like, the plant itself changes color. He nods, moves on to the next one. There's nobody at the desk, at the behind the counter right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a charger, Dad, that I've been using. And the dip, it's hot.
So you said there's no one at the counter?
Nobody at the counter currently, but you can see this man currently examining, maybe doing some experimenting on some
I'm gonna walk up to him.
flowers.
As I place my first step towards him, I go, "Vote on me."
All right.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
He pauses for a moment. Smells the flower. Adds a little more of the vial. It changes color again. Smells it again. Then he goes, "That's nice. That's very nice. Much better now that this little one has decided to shift properly. What can I do for you?"
My glares at his shoulder. Friend here brought me here when I asked him for an alchemist shop. Are you such a thing, or did he take me to the wrong place?
We have some alchemist supplies. We are a place that focuses on the experimental side of the arcane. I dabble a little bit in druidcraft. I dabble a little bit in wizardry. I enjoy poking and prodding at the things that conduct magic to see what it is that they will do. That which is desirable we sell here in the store. That which is not, we sell here in the store, or perhaps throw away if it serves little purpose.
I currently am looking for some alchemist tools.
Alchemist's tool. Ah! Alchemist tools for anything specific?
Potions?
Ah. One of the true brew. He walks towards the back of the shop and goes, "In that case, your friend has brought you to the right place. We don't sell too many kits, but we always do encourage those to experiment with the world around them." And he goes into the back. You are left in this very bizarre shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and wait for him.
Vort, you doing anything?
I'm gonna open my bag for the first time.
All right, in it there's a piece of parchment and gold pieces.
I read the parchment.
It simply says, "Oh, come on, I have this in my notes. What the hell am I doing to myself? What?" It says, "The Slag Yard." And there is a crude drawing of the city with a little dot and an arrow pointing to it, to the northwest of the city.
Okay.
And I know what else I'm looking for. Good shit. Thank you, DM's guide, for letting me look at shit.
I put the parchment in my backpack and then closed back the bag.
So, after a few minutes, this guy returns with 3 sets of alchemist's supplies. This one here, he gestures to a smaller kit made of wood and glass. This is the light kit, good for making more simple potions. It does not contain all of the tools necessary to make your more advanced brews, but it will serve well if you are just trying to make something more mundane. Although I have had others have success with them and come in for an upgraded kit to continue to improve on formulas made with this that are not so mundane. Here we have a standard set of tools. This is what one may be more familiar with. It has... You clearly see, like, he's struggling. Hold on a second. He goes, you see him take up a vial of bright green liquid and drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And before long, he just vomits on the counter. Interesting. He goes over and gets like a small dagger and begins to poke it, and it gets up and scrambles away and runs out the door.
Okay.
And he goes over to where that vial was, grabs a clipboard and writes something down, and then puts the clipboard back.
And the third one?
Oh, this is the advanced set. This is my tool of choice, more expensive for sure than your average set. However, it comes with detailed instructions to more advanced potions, as well as a free copy of the Alchemist's Field Guide updated 2 years ago, as the more revisions have been harder to come by in these parts, but it should do well. I don't believe even most of the advanced formulas have changed too much in that time. But it is a little more expensive.
How much for it?
Well, this one, he goes over to the simple set, will run you about 35 gold pieces. This one here, he goes over to the standard set, will run you 75 gold pieces. And this one, he goes to the end, will run you 250 gold pieces.
I'll take the most advanced set you have, then.
He takes it and he brings it over to a scale next to a what looks like kind of like it looks like a cash register.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts pushing and pulling, levers and buttons, and it's making some noises, and then finally it like splits open, and he takes a little box out of it and opens it, and as he looks at you again, he goes, "Oh my, dreadfully sorry. My apologies. For you, this will only cost 175 gold pieces."
What's the change in price?
You are a member of the Assimilation Compact. Factions receive... You are new to being a member of a faction, are you not?
I am.
Yes. You will receive benefits in many of the places you go, especially in your faction's allied territory. We are their new homestead, so of course you will receive the most benefits here. To charge you the full price of this set would be not necessarily a crime, but certainly something less than forgivable. He takes 175 of the gold pieces, puts them in the box, and pushes the rest towards you.
Damn it, I have to do math now.
Easiest way to do that is add 250, subtract 175.
I got the number. Okay.
And he goes, "Would you like it gift wrapped?"
No, it's for me.
Okay. He puts the display kit away, reaches up and grabs a case containing a brand new kit and hands it to you.
You wouldn't also happen to have a bag of holding, would you?
A bag of holding. No, not here. No, that is the kind of thing you will need to go into Fey territory to find, or at least some of their allies, for that kind of trinket.
Is there a Fey territory in this town?
No. Too close to unfriendly territory for that. However, to the north, in the Necrom's Brotherhood territory, you may find some traders from the Feywild.
Well, in that case, you wouldn't happen to have a mana root on you, would you?
A mana root. He actually walks in front of the counter and goes over towards the section that is full of plants.
Mm-hmm.
So I have notes for those.
We have a document for this too.
There is a ledger for everything.
Organization.
Don't ask what that was, Chad. He actually retrieves one. Brings it back. Very short supply of these.
Mm-hmm.
For you... He looks at it. He looks at the symbol on your jacket. Your robes, rather. He looks back at the mana root. 60 gold pieces. To come by these are rather difficult in this area.
I'll take it.
He takes the gold from you, puts it in his box, shuts the box, returns it to the thing, closes it, pulls a lever, and you see all of the levers and buttons just reset, and he hands you the mana root.
Thank you. I put it in my bag that's on my back.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Wouldn't happen to have books here, would you?
No, I'm afraid insofar as tombs are concerned, we have been sold out.
In that case, I'll be looking in the library. I appreciate all your help.
There you go.
Would you like something while we're here?
No, I don't need anything from here.
Okay. I appreciate all your help, sir.
Pleasure.
Can you point me in the direction of all the produce and stuff like that?
With produce? For what? Like food or for casting or for brewing?
I'm looking for like some fruits, some juices.
Well, head further towards the north. The dragon territories to the east, but there are some farmsteads to the west past them in that direction that get into the much more rich areas of the city. You will find plenty to satiate you there.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good evening.
You as well.
Azrael walks out.
I follow behind.
All right, so just kind of tying a couple things together. Back in the room, Torment, have you gone through your bag? I believe you have. I'm actually going to change what I'm going to do here for timing reasons, this will work out fine.
Yes, he has. He was just kind of counting his coins over and over again to make sure that he was getting the amount correct. That and also as a good distraction after everything that has happened today.
You notice a piece of parchment in with those coins. Do you read it?
He'll take a look at it.
It is a name. Well, not a name. It says The Hole in the Wall. And there's a little map of the area of the city that you're in with a building marked.
Said a hole in the wall?
The hole in the wall.
The hole in the wall.
And then underneath that, it says, do you speak Infernal, do you not?
Yes, he does.
It says, a path to the north.
All right.
So at this time, it's starting to get a little bit later in the day. It's like 5, 6 o'clock. Sun's starting to go down. You see a lot of people are starting to turn in. Ash, as you are leaving, like you've been kind of walking around, perusing. Wait, did you end up? No, wait. You finished. We're going. Sorry, I'm forgetting. We never finished your scene earlier, so we're gonna finish that.
No, because my dad interrupted.
Big oofy. So we're back in the. Meanwhile, back in the. What did I name that place?
Draconic District.
Not if you want to call it that. Yeah. That was it. Back in Roguska and Sons, the kobold, and you were having a discussion about scales.
Yeah.
Oh, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't totally know how old all the dragons were. These are mostly. He's kind of like looking at them. He actually hops up on the counter and walks over to the shelf and hops up on the shelf, and is like kind of looking through them a little bit. It's like, over here we have ones that were gifts to our family. We have some that were donated to the shop. Most of these came from, like, older Dragonborn. You got some younger dragons in here. I know that this one right here, and he shows, like, there's a tiny bowl of some, like, they're about half the size of a baseball. Dragon scales. It's like, this one is actually from my family. This is from our great. This is from our great. He's like counting her off. I was like, great. Fuck it, uncle. When we came down here, he gave us some of his scales. We kept a few. We decided to sell a few to help make profit on the store. But they drive you pretty penny. He's not the oldest dragon, but he's, you know.
So it means a lot to you then.
Oh yeah, these are easily the nicest thing that we've got to sell here.
How much are they? I
He
just want one. Just one.
Oh, what grade do you want it? You want it like spotless, or do you mind one that's been scuffed a little bit? So, you know, he's a big fucking dragon. He's flying around, hitting stuff, eating some stuff.
I think, it depends on the difference of prices.
Well, for a scuffed scale, and he actually notices the mark of the compact on you, and he's like, oh shit, faction. And he's like doing like conversions in his head. He's like, carry that to someone around. Easily, for a scuffed one, maybe 120 gold pieces. For like a beauty, like a chest scale, or it's not going to be all that muffed, probably looking somewhere in the neighborhood of it's gonna be closer to 300 or so.
Hey, Drury, how much do we have in you?
He begins like shaking like his abdomen, and like you see him like sliding around clearly solid chunks, like fucking counting. Count about 310 gold pieces, unless some sank lower, but I don't think any have.
Some sake lore.
I hope they didn't. That would be, well, rather painful.
Yeah, so...
I have 310 that I can get to you without me needing to go torture myself.
I'll take the scuff one.
He's like, alright, and goes in. And you can see now that, like, these scales that, you know, are in this bowl, there are, like, 7 scales total. And there's, like, actually, like, a picture of this dragon behind the counter. And next to it is actually a little letter. Can you read Draconic?
Let me check, actually. Can I read Draconic?
Can you, Rin?
I swear to God. No, I cannot. That's the one I cannot read.
Alright, you do not know what that says.
So I am not Rin. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, can Drury read it?
I don't think he can.
Gosh dang.
I can look it up. I don't think he can, though. I'll pull up Julie's stats real fucking quick. Did I give him that power? I don't know. I don't know. He can! He can! He can read that.
Oh, yay!
He can read that.
Drury, what does that say?
It is a well-wishing from that dragon to his descendants. He is grateful that they have spread his influence to this new land, quite old actually. It would appear that the scales in the bowl that he left were meant to be used and sold in the case of an emergency. Would explain their price. This is quite literally their last resort product.
And you definitely think Volganov would love this, right?
He would certainly appreciate. I think he'll at least appreciate it to some degree. I don't know if it'll necessarily make it on his mantelpiece, but a dragon scale is a dragon scale.
And it's sentimental, like he loves.
That's true.
If not, at least he'll appreciate it after the horrible day he has had. So, can you cough up?
What?
Can you cough up the money he needs?
He goes, okay. And he like hops up onto the desk and just begins like after a while, like a few coins come out. Like this goes on for minutes as this kobold's like, I got another 22. And he's like just counting. I bet you need about 6 more, buddy. Come on, little guy. You can do it. You can do it. You hear in your mind, fuck off. This is so embarrassing. Attaboy, 2 more. Kobold is harassing the shit out of Drury. And then finally he's like, and like a coin like pops out. All right. Goes here.
Okay.
1 gold dragon scale.
Thank you. And she takes it. Drury, take this to Volganov.
He snatches it from you, quite indignant. I not want to do that again. And he just goes barreling into the red mist in the floor, and the kobold's like, you usually do that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, thank you for the business. Oh, I have a question. Do you have anything? Do you know where anywhere, or if it's here, anything that could like give more protection to Drury?
What, like padding? Armor? What are you talking about?
Maybe like armor and stuff, but stuff that he can move around in easily, because
I might try, I don't know. Try one of the leather workers in the farmsteads to the north. Not to the north, to the west of us.
To the west?
Yeah, most of the stuff we got here is more fit for I don't know, larger scales. Something like him. I don't know, maybe one of our guys, but I don't know if anybody off the top of my head can do it.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And if you see that Magno guy, tell him I helped one of his buddies out and to fuck off.
Oh, trust
We're
me.
not interested in joining his little fucking boy band.
Trust me, I wouldn't be joining this if I had a choice.
You see, like, him, like, you know, his face towards, he's like, what?
It's fine. I'll definitely tell him to fuck off. I'll do it myself first.
Yeah, cool. Enjoy.
And Ash is gonna skip out with a grin and slightly angry of just hearing the fucker's name.
And as you skip out and everybody preparing for their journey north, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.